Okay. I am playing League, where apparently we're going to start with a loop. And that loop is Procession Ironworks Council Room. So, yeah. This starts Ironworks Chapel. We'll pick up a procession. And I guess see what happens. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes. That's pretty annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, well, this sucks. You'd really like to trash 4 cards, and you'd really like to not trash 3 coppers, but apparently this is where we're at. This can be a warehouse, I think. Maybe Watchtower's better. I think Watchtower's probably better. Like, if you can get Watchtower, I think you can probably get it going. Maybe. Not sure exactly. Yeah, let's go for it. You seem to have missed your Ironworks, so that's sort of good news. I'm going to take another Ironworks here, I think. Let's see, I've trashed out 7 coppers, which means I don't actually have anything left. I guess I might just stop here, or I can process this Watchtower into another procession. The problem is that I actually do kind of need draw, so I think I'm just going to stop and take the arena points. Okay, I think I just take arena again? No, I think I trash out. I'm not actually sure if this is a win next turn. I don't think it is. It's close, but I don't think quite there. I don't know whether this is better off being... I guess this is probably better off being arena points. I have to figure this one out. So I'm gonna, like, Procession and Ironworks, gain Procession Ironworks, Council Room, put that on top. I think it's better to have this be arena points. It's so hard to figure this out. Like, I actually have to figure out what how much I'm drawing, and that's hard because this is like Procession, Ironworks, Watchtower. The question is can I draw all of this stuff? or enough of this stuff. I guess I need to chapel. I'm guessing I need to chapel out some stuff, but it's so hard to figure out. I'm gonna draw how many cards? 6. I think I'm okay taking the arena points here. This is just like so impossible to figure out. I mean, we're going to empty Procession in Ironworks. That's for certain. We'll see if I messed up my math. I actually have like zero idea if I did or not. If I did, we're in big trouble. I think I'm probably fine though. So I think I'm just going to like draw your deck here. Yeah, so this is fine. This can be a wine merchant, I guess. That sounds okay. I mean, it certainly seems worth doing. This could just be a, well, I guess it can be a council room, and then we'll do something else with this one. Like, I can gain, what, like, passage. Draw. Put that on top, play both of these, discard that. I think the move is probably just to take a province. And discard the wine merchants. So the hope is that that gives you a little bit for what you can possibly do on this turn. It sucks to not see a Procession in this hand, but what can you do? I don't know that I'm going to be able to win this turn, but I mean, The main point was hopefully make it so that you can't. We'll see. I guess I probably should have trashed the one turn. This secret passage is going to draw, like, complete and utter garbage. That's my prediction. Just to say no procession. This is definitely not the most ideal draw here. I let 2 cards to find a procession, which I mean I have a lot of processions, but what, 8 of them? Something like that. I guess 7 of them. So 2 cards, 2 cards to find 7 processions out of 9. 1 of 7 processions out of 19 cards. That's what we're looking at. Who knows? It sure would suck not to find them and then somehow lose. Wouldn't it? Maybe the second passage could have been a warehouse, and then I top deck that instead of the passage. Might have been a good move. 1 more card to see. I guess that's like technically a mistake, although whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Would really like to just have something happen. I mean, I think it's like a somewhat difficult position. I don't know that there's going to be, or I don't think you're really going for a win, but you're going for a setup. Maybe it'll end up being a win. I don't know. But I think that's all of your processions. So it seems a little bit lacking on ability to do things. I mean, I can hope that you play a council room, though that seems fairly unlikely. unlikely as it goes. I kind of really hate processioning the procession just because, like, you bring yourself down to a single village. It sure seems, bad for the rest of the game. Probably should have trashed the 2 coppers and 2 estates when I had the chance. That would have made this turn look a whole lot, or make this turn a lot less stressful. Too late now, I mean. Whatever, but... I'm guessing this ends up being just 2 provinces. I mean, it takes out your wine merchants, but... Like, I don't think you're set up where a win is going to be possible next. Well, no, I suppose it would be if you had the wine merchants, but you don't, so... Let's see here. Chapel to the bottom. Proc, council room. Proc, council room. Proc, ironworks, gain council room. Proc. Passage, bottom deck. Council room, continue, council room, continue. Okay. Yeah. I did draw a procession there, so that was good. Being first player sure helped there. Gonna say. Yeah. On to something else that I probably hate because it has Peasant, and yeah. I am not a big fan of Peasant. You can see it right there. I mean, I guess we're gonna open Salvager Peasant. That sure seems like the thing to do. Longer term, you have Captain being an awkward village. Teachers, of course, and Discipler are good villages. It's hard to say how much you're going to actually want to village, though, given that I feel like most of our stuff is non-terminal. So it's going to be Salvager Peasant. We're going to want to pick up a Seer, if possible, and like this stuff if possible. Salvager Peasant is an ugly open. They can totally collide and just completely ruin your day. So this will be Peasant Settlers for me. That's like a sort of a good case for this shuffle, especially if I get like Salvager 3 coppers and a state on top of there. That's what we're going to be hoping for. Oh, 5 coppers. Well, at least it probably means your Salvager Peasant collide, even though I don't think that really matters too much on the first shuffle. You just play the Peasant, especially if you can get the Seer otherwise, like this. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Okay. So this will be Seer. We're going to be a little bit over-terminaled early, which is, like, fine. There's certainly worse things to have happen. Boo. Double boo. I'd probably just take another settlers here. Oh, triple boo. This Seer's gonna shuffle. This should just be another Seer, for sure. Shuffling here sucks so much. Be real. Just take more Seers. I'm definitely feeling quite a bit behind. I'm gonna be like a turn behind on the, top Traveler line. Possibly 2 turns behind on the top Traveler line. Which, I mean, I don't think that's really any fault of my own. It's just draw stuff. I don't know whether it's going to be good to get a swap or another Seer. I feel like my deck probably wants another Seer. I'm not entirely sure. See, you're going to get a shuffle with the Disciple in this stuff, so I think I'd probably put another Seer in just as a Disciple target. I think that's like the main thing you're going for right now. Do I want a captain? I don't think so. I think I just want another Seer. Suppose I could imagine a swap, but probably not. So I'm just going to imagine that you connect Disciple and Seer right here, because, oh, not until next turn. So this is a positive for me. I think this should probably be a Peasant for you. Okay. I don't particularly love that. Okay, so we didn't manage to find the Peasant, because why would we want to do that? Do I actually want a bustling village? I don't think so. I want, like, Witch's Hut. Peasant? That doesn't make much sense, does it? I think I want, like, Swap Peasant. Yeah, that's sounding better. I think. Now my Disciple's gonna miss, like, anything I could possibly want to do with it. That's the next stage here. Is Disciple misses everything. I have more estates up, but that just feels so meaningless. Like... Like, it'd be a whole lot better to, you know, actually have a Traveler line that's getting anything close to Second Disciple, and it'd be better to be drawing deck. Alright, Captain's just awful. That's the good news. Just awful. I guess you can, like, swap the Settlers out, but I don't get it at all. Maybe I'll be surprised. I mean, I guess you can, like, salvage the Salvager or something, salvage more extra coppers. Sure. Oh, well, this isn't as bad as I expected it to be. I was totally expecting to just, like, straight draw the Disciple there and cry. So this isn't as bad as I expected it to be. It's bad. Like, I'm totally losing, but at least it wasn't that. It wasn't the totally horrible case that I was expecting. We'll actually get to disciple something real, just like, you know, 2 turns or after you've already discipled something twice. That's just the deal, is, you know, and have an extra disciple. Awesome. Gonna be real. I don't think there's a whole lot for me to do on this one. Arguably, my first shuffle went better, but then the second one was just a complete disaster. Witch's Hut, sure. Now you can captain Settlers. That's amazing. I'm gonna take a curse, sure. You're gonna buy, I don't know, maybe another captain. I mean, I'm gonna take that Settlers. Swear. I'm taking that Settlers, and probably like one underneath it too, but sucks so much. I hate Peasant. I mean, the thing that's keeping me in this game is that the board's like that weak, where it's just like, you know, kind of a whatever. The other thing that's keeping me in it is that you took this captain. I just want to at least see what's the captain have to play Salvager or Peasant. Which, I mean, it won't be the worst thing to start a turn. You can stick a copper in, but takes the teacher. I don't think a whole lot of that. Let's take our things, right? Maybe not. I guess I'm going to skip taking the second one in favor of swapping it out. What are we swapping for? Witch's Hut? That doesn't sound right. Probably this last Seer. No, that doesn't sound right. I guess Witch's Hut. Okay, now I get to play one of these things, which I guess has to be the Salvager rather than the Soldier. Just because I would like this buy, and I'd like to take the 2 settlers. Yeah, getting a disciple, that should be nice. And I have to keep this disciple here. I might end up swapping out the peasant for a bustling village mid-turn. That ends up being an option. Like, I guess the teacher is going to help you, but I don't know. I guess I could also end up swapping out the Salvager. That doesn't sound quite right. How interesting. I guess I'm just going to take 2 curses here, which sucks, but it's better than a lot of things your turn could have done. Yeah, I guess we're going to end up swapping out the peasant for a bustling village. I would really like to have discipled swap here, but not to be. I guess I could also end up swapping out the peasant for a wheelwright and then gaining bustling village off of it if the draws end up working out really nicely. That's a distinct possibility. I still have this problem where, like, even though your turn basically failed, you're just way out producing me. Part of that's the capital, but part of it's just that your deck's a whole lot better. As it doesn't matter that much. Okay, I want to swap out this peasant for a wheelwright, I think I said. Gain a bustling village that way. So this isn't the worst. It's bad. It's bad. Maybe. But it could be worse. So let's see here. I want, like, a peasant and maybe another bustling village. Maybe another swap. I feel like I'm gonna suffer if I don't have this extra bustling village, though. Part of the problem. I'm also just not producing that many gains. More problems. I mean, I can hope that your deck just, like, flunks somehow, but it is seeming rather unlikely. Or maybe it will. This turn I'd like to disciple the Witch's Hut, I think. Oh, you do have Seers. Dang. I was hoping that was going to be the end of it, but no such luck. Well, I guess it's still the end of it. I'm going to look at this curse pile. I can take out, like, 4 of them, potentially. Which could be good enough if I draw completely. Big if, but... Okay. It'd be really good to find one of these villages. Like, really good. Okay, that's a village. So, yeah, let's see here. Let's grab that in hopes of finding a bustling. Awesome. Okay, my belief is that there's going to be a win here, emptying curses. Let's see what we can manage. Yeah. So, something like this. We'll swap out the Peasant for another Witch's Hut. Witch's Hut, discard 2, salvage curse, just buy curse. There we go. Okay, I managed to get through it. It took a dud from you, which is fine. But I did manage to get through it. So, on to my start. We identified the win that was going to happen, and we did it. So that was sweet. What is going on here? This does not look like much. This looks like Butcher Hoard money to me. So it's going to be Bounty Hunter something. I guess there's a question of whether we want to take Ducat or Silver to start. I guess probably Ducat. Yeah, I think Ducat. Just like not have the extra card in to start with when we're trying to play Bounty Hunter, play Butcher. I guess there's also this Nobles thing that looks kind of awful. If you manage to get all of them, it would be pretty good, though. So yeah, this will be bountying the estate and taking Butcher, I believe, is better than bountying the copper and taking Butcher. Is that true? I don't think that's true. We're just going to take Butcher. Like that. And probably another Ducat here. We'll have plenty of opportunities to take estates out later. That's my take on it anyways. Like, you don't want your opponent getting 8 nobles, so I guess we probably have to sort of pay a little bit of attention to those, but... okay, well this makes me look like a complete moron. I mean, we'll be able to bounty a, Ducat. Oh, no we won't. Okay. So this sucks. This is why you should bounty your estates. I guess. Do I just go up and take the nobles, or do I take Hoard first? I'm gonna take Hoard first. I'll probably just take this to Ducat. It's like, fine. Now nobles. I don't really like having all the ducats over silvers, but it seems so hard to justify, like, other things. Here'll be another nobles. I do like getting gold along with the nobles, is just because, as I say, if you're not getting 8 nobles, the deck's not really gonna work. In my opinion, anyways. So it's really best to have, all these things, or golds. Okay, now you're taking a Hoard. See? It all works out. I don't know whether to take this gold to nobles or just, like, kick it and take a province. I guess I can get 2 nobles. That seems not completely reasonable to do, but also fine to do. Because, like, getting 6 of them's pretty much like getting 8. Basically the same thing. Let's do it. Look at me, I'm about to just, like, straight up draw my deck with nobles. Not really, I'm not going to get anywhere close, but it's fun to pretend. I'm engineing. Bounty a Ducat, sure. Butchering this estate into, like, something seems good. Can it be silver and I still reach the nobles? Yeah. Alright. Okay, now we have all these stupid nobles. Now what? In fact, I have 5 stupid nobles. Now we're just gonna, I guess, take provinces. I guess we could train nobles. We should probably train nobles before continuing. Yeah. That sounds right. I suppose it also depends on the draw, like, It depends a lot on the draws. Like, I'd rather take a province and a gold than train the nobles. Training the nobles would be good to do at some point, otherwise why the hell did I just take them all, other than the fact that you lose if you don't get 8. You're a lot thinner. How that happened. Or at least I think you're a lot thinner. Looks like you're a lot thinner. Province. Yep. Shoot. I guess the answer is no, I don't draw here. Like, if I find a ducat, what am I doing with it? Probably nothing productive. Alright, let's just take the province. No, okay, I guess we'll just have a Noble's bottom deck instead. That stinks so bad. Well, I can butcher the Nobles to province. That's probably the best thing to do. I'm not like attached to the province, to the nobles in any way. Would have been nice to get training on them, but that's clearly not happening from here. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Sure hope I'm able to bounty whatever it is I'm trying to bounty. Province, that's what I'm trying to bounty. You can take 2. That's rough for me. That's really rough for me. Alright, I guess we'll see what happens. Like, you're not going to be able to double this next turn. So, like, if I take 2 duchies, that's maybe fine. Which I can do. Like, if you single province here, I'm still in okayish shape. Okay, never mind about being in okayish shape. Dang. This extra nobles thing did not work out. I mean, I bountied the copper early. That was a clear, just stupid move. The nobles eventually end up not really doing anything. Although it sure would be nice to, like, not have these things that have happened happen. I mean, hopefully you decide that you're taking double duchy here. That'd be so good for me. Because, like, you know in there that I can beat a province, a single province, and I guess it's not really realistic for me to beat a province estate, so probably you just do that. But I can hope that you double duchy instead. I guess my bounty hunter also missed that one shuffle. That's another reason. Okay, province estate ends up being. So I'm just going to take a duchy here and hope for the best. That is not looking good. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there were just like a couple times in there when things could have gone a tiny bit better and they just didn't. Weird game. On to the next one. What is going on here? Well, there's the looking like difficult thing here is payload. This is not 5. So I guess we're gonna start like a Silk Merchant Silver and try to get a big doctor off that. That's sounding reasonable. I guess I could also start like Silk Merchant Tracker. It'd be kind of weird, but maybe okay. Opening Doctor on the 4 looks bad. Opening Doctor here for you looks fine. I hope it like turns itself over. Okay. At least that's not a trash. So I don't know, I can take like Silver, I can take like Enchantress, I could take Doctor, I think that's good. I could take Tracker, Tracker could lead to some nice things happening. But I think it's Silver. Okay, so this will be Doctor overpaid by 3. There's no need to wait any longer, or no. It would be bad to wait any longer, I think. It ended up working out alright. I have a couple too many estates, but it's life. I suppose if I draw the Doctor here, maybe I delay it rather than play it. Just because this is all copper, and or this is like a mixed bag of stuff. I'm not likely to trash coppers very effectively with it, even if I draw it. That's my point. Yeah. Maybe Merchant. I'm thinking Merchant. I don't really like how this game's going. So this is going to name Copper, I suppose. In fact, I really hate how this game's going. It's going to name Copper, and I'm going to flip Estate, Merchant. I don't know. Something. I don't know, it's like a 3 out of 5 to trash an estate. I guess it's more certain to trash Copper. Alright. Live with that. This is 4. I think it's best to do something like this, and maybe Enchantress, maybe Silk Merchant, maybe another regular Merchant. I don't think Minstrel's really a possibility. I could also look at, like, Tracker or something. I don't think that's particularly good. think I'm liking another regular merchant. Okay, so this has a good chance of trashing out some estates, which would be nice. In fact, it's going to trash out at least one estate, and hopefully both. There's a 1/2 chance that I end up happy here. A 1/2 chance that I end up sad. Sad. Now what? Probably just 2 merchants. Yeah? Like, what's doing better for me than 2 merchants? I don't think anything. Not feeling too bad yet. Emphasis on yet. You haven't gotten any of the really nice things with Tracker yet. Which, I mean, this is gonna be what? Minstrel Merchant. Fine. I suppose I could also just, like, not manage to draw the silver here somehow. That's unfortunately something that is quite a real possibility. Maybe you'll decide you need 2 merchants. That'd be funny. Another lab. I don't get the lab. Like, you were totally drawing okay. I think, yeah. And then just like Minstrel Silk Merchant. Why do I keep seeing the estate? This is seriously annoying. Hate Doctor. You need Village. I guess this is probably going to be Minstrel Silk Merchant for you. I mean, top deck and bold, sure. Another merchant. Alright, well, I'm going to probably try to take out the merchants this turn. We'll have to do some sort of calculation here on how much money this is. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez. So I can't really... Yeah, I should just buy the rest of these merchant things. Surely. It's not going to give me an opportunity to play that silk merchant, but oh well. Merchants are good. I do like having 7 of them, as opposed to 3. I don't really know where to go from here is the thing. Like, I guess I would probably want a tracker because at some point Earth's Gift will happen, and it would be super nice to have that available. At some point, I don't know. There's other things that like would be good to get. Mountain's Gift, Swamp's like nothing. I don't know. I feel like adding a tracker is probably a good move, just given what this game looks like. More lab. Oh. I don't really get the more lab. You could probably use an Enchantress. That wipes out delays pretty effectively. But you also don't really have the villages for that. I do not get all these labs. Like, yeah, you couldn't draw around this turn, but that's because you Sky's gifted. So, I don't... Ooh, that's a doctor hit. It's surely worth burning a villager for this. Do I want to hold this merchant back to delay? I think probably I do. And then what? We said we wanted a tracker, a minstrel, and I don't think another silk merchant would hurt us that much. Yeah. I mean, you got what? You got both mountain and sky. That's really good on the tracker. Now you'll be able to doctor the estate. Amazing. Wisp, that's a good one to see go that way. I don't know what my first boon's gonna be. I mean, it's not like terrible. Like, there's, you know, you can delay it. There's like Patrician stuff. It's fine. I guess, like, I have a problem right now where I really need to start producing a bit more money. And I haven't exactly been building the money-producing deck. I can see province here, yeah, just because of the state I'm in. This is all fine. awesome. I'm gonna take like Enchantress. I think it's just like silver's probably best though. Continue. We should delay the doctor just because we can. I should match the province, but then it's kind of a weird question of what to do beyond that. Like, gold gets me to double, but I also feel like I'm needing to build up more draw, so... I think, like, I do want a laboratory. I could go, like, lab gold, double patrician, or something weird like that. The double patrician looks kind of, well, extremely mediocre. Maybe I want an enchantress anyways. Probably not. I did kind of just barely draw here, so... What are other options that improve my ability to draw? While taking a province. I don't think there are many. I guess I could take like another silk merchant. Again. So let's take a lab. I think I just need to do that. I could also take like lab silver. That might be the way to go. Lab silver. Okay. I don't love it, but I feel like getting myself into a state where double province is actually a numbers I can reach is probably good. The problem is that you'll be able to province gold here, I guess, which will let you double, but then I think I'm still in reasonable parity position. So, yeah. Especially with Annex hanging around. The thing that... if you province duchy, it's not a thing to fear just because... You can't... Unless I have your coin count wrong. Yeah, no. So... I guess we'll see. I'm gonna name Doctor with this doctor. Yeah, so you're just not getting up to double, which is so strange to me. I'm going to try to hold on the lab, just because it'll be a really nice thing to delay. So yeah, so we can delay the lab and just take 2 provinces, right? Like, that's fine. If you single, I'll have to triple duchy, but whatever. I guess I still should have named Copper with the Doctor. Just because I did. No, I didn't have 16 otherwise. There was a boon help. I don't know why you didn't build to double. You keep building draw instead of economy. I feel like, yeah, at some point the deck's gonna go a little bit south, but I don't know. Because if you end up taking province gold this turn, I can triple duchy, and then I can beat double province annex. Pretty sure. Maybe not. I could tie double province annex. I don't know. Yeah, so this is going to be province gold. Pretty much certain of that. You're drawing a little bit better. Okay, so now I triple duchy. Fine. So now I delay both of these in triple duchy. And then I can beat province annex. Theoretically. The last boon is field, which improves you to 17. There are some bad cases for my draw right here. I mean, like, there's cases where I just straight up don't find a silver, but I don't think there's anything creative to name. I guess I should probably name copper. I guess we'll see what you do. So I think the worst I should come away with, assuming no disasters happen, is a tie. That said, disasters can totally happen. I could just like straight up top deck 5 green cards and then I'd lose. But yeah. wonder if 2 duchies was reasonable. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, well, we'll find out what the goal is here. I think almost no matter what, its name's copper. Just because that's the thing that could be a stop card that I can actually afford to lose. This is Field's Gift. What was that one? I remember. Flame. Especially given that's Field's Gift, I can name Copper. And I think, like, if you take, like, 3 duchies here, double province Annex probably gets me most of the way to security. We'll find out if that ends up being the case. You have 4 buys. Okay. So, yeah. I overdrew a tiny bit last turn. Just noting that I don't necessarily have to delay a lab. So I think I can probably get through. You know, maybe I'm off by a tiny bit. Maybe short 1 card. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to have to do this calculation of whether double province Annex is enough. Okay. That doesn't matter that much. That was nice. This is Field's Gift. How much money is this? Just play that and get our Field's Gift. So this is 7, 9. Okay, is double province Annex good enough to stop things up? No, it isn't. Because that'll put me ahead by 9, and then you'll just need to province a state annex, something like that. Okay, so that's not a real thing. So I want to take these last 2 duchies, and I'll be able to top deck like a lab or something. Right. I guess I can't afford to do that, because then if you double province, I probably lose. So that's an issue. I may have to hope that you can't double province, which certainly is a possibility, just given what the state of the decks are. So that would mean that I'm looking at like province double duchy, which I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 at the moment, and I need to draw this last silver if I want to have more than that. I think I'm gonna need one of these provinces. That's my take, anyways. Because if I just take 2 duchies and like 2 estates, that sounds totally awful. But if I were to do it, take 2 duchies and 2 estates, I would not be able to catch up with 2 provinces. So what we're going to do is we're going to take province, duchy, and top deck a lab, I think. Or no, I need one of the provinces. So right now I'm sitting at 16. Playing the Silk Merchant would get me to 18. That sounds like a good plan. So we're going to go province, duchy, top deck a lab. Right. Right. Yeah. Could also top deck 2 labs. No, I think I need a duchy. Okay. I don't think the Annex is any good. Well, let's see what you do. Alright, that's looking like a stall out. I just don't know if it's going to be enough of a stall out. Maybe you didn't find a silver. That's also possible. Yeah, Annex wouldn't have done me anything, I don't think. Maybe. I'm not sure that I'm actually going to have an ability to double province from here, which is another reason why Annex would have sucked, especially trying to top deck the lab. If I didn't want the lab, I could have just double duchied and... Sure. Might have been a better position just because of this Annex thing that you can do, but... If you province Annex, it leaves me needing province estate, which... It's hard-ish to see me getting to province and not province estate. I wonder if I should have top decked the Minstrel instead. Not used a coffer. And I think I should have top decked a Minstrel instead and not used a coffer. Why would you not play this merchant? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Doctor. So you're going to name Copper. I guess. Can you name Copper? You name Duchy. I've concluded that maybe I should have taken that Duchy. No. No need to second guess. So you should name Duchy here if you think you're going to be able to double, but I don't. I don't know. The problem is, if you flip 2 duchies and then end up not being able to double, oops. So it kind of depends on what you're looking at in hand. If you're staring at, a bunch of labs, then name duchy. Suppose last game I did get kind of the worst possible draw after bountying the copper. Like, I got punished for it, but I totally did not need to get punished for it. It was really sad. Okay, did name duchy. As we thought should happen. Now I guess we see how much money it got left. Oh, C's gift, amazing. But you're a coin short. So now you province, estate, annex, and hope for the best. Or just province, annex. Province, duchy, estate. Okay. So I have to get to 12. And 3 buys is what this means. We'll see. Or 10 and 2. I mean, a tie is not a terrible case here. We would totally be taking it. I mean, you could have gotten one more estate and kind of gimped your next turn. You considering taking copper? Or are you going to try to undo an annex instead? Okay, delay, wisp. Alright. Well, let's see where we're at. I can't doctor anything reasonable, right? I think I want to get as far out as possible before playing the tracker. That can go for estate. And yeah. Alright, so we ended up making it. The good news for you is that taking the extra estate would not have made a difference there. So, yeah. Holy cow. My god. So, this board has been Villa, Bridge Troll, and Menagerie. I think the start of Develop Ironworks is probably pretty clear. I could imagine a potion being good, but it's a little bit difficult. So I think I'm going to start Develop Ironworks. Develop seems like necessary, just because it turns estates into menageries, and that's just that good. The Ironworks I'm not entirely sure about, whether like that should be your plot or what. I'm pretty sure it's not potion. I think the board's just way too fast for that. Like, at some point, it's just gonna be over. I guess there's not actually that much you want to gain with Ironworks, like, initially. Alright, let's do the plot. Yeah, I'm liking that decision. Looking at this. I could put a Menagerie on top. Could also put a Silver on top and get an early Bridge Troll. If I put a Menagerie on top and I draw extra, I'm going to hit 4. Suppose I could also put another Develop on top. That sounds bad. So, like, Silver Menagerie isn't the worst thing. I would get a Bridge Troll, which is good, but I think not that good. So I think I might just take, like, double Menagerie here, or Menagerie, and then buy a Silver. I think I'm gonna risk it and just draw and add the token and see what happens. Okay, it did end up being as we would have wanted. Okay, so this will draw out for certain, I think, because I would like Bridge Troll, and drawing out right here is pretty likely to get to it. Bonus points if I find extra stuff, but yeah. We'll see if Apothecary ends up just beating me up. It might. So this is awesome. I can gain Villa, and then develop the Villa into, like, I guess, Treasurer Menagerie, and then buy Bridge Troll. I guess I'm going to stop here and just get another Menagerie. Whoa! How do people do that? I always wonder. Play Bridge Troll, buy Villa, develop the Villa into Menagerie, Bridge Troll. Could also draw one, but I think this is a good enough turn without. So you just, like, straight up didn't buy. That. No need to draw here. Be nice to have another develop. Maybe I should have put that on top. I don't know. I feel like right now I'm still in draw mode. Could take key. Not liking that plan. I guess another bridge troll. Dang it. Well, let's get the last Menagerie on top. Is it worth emptying villas right here? I'm gonna say... probably. I think at least one. Eh. They're just too good. Too good. Two more bridge trolls. Engineer. Now let's pass. I think I have a pretty good chance of winning either way, so I'll just go with it. I'm gonna, I think, not draw here, given the Menagerie. If I had more develops last turn, I probably could have won on the spot, but I didn't, so oh well. We'll add a token. There's going to be some turn in the future where everything just looks like garbage, so let's not use them up until then. I could also just, like, take 6 estates. I mean, what are you going to do about that? Right? Or I could just take, like, a province. Like, I don't really need to do anything here until I have a win. So let's just take the points and go with it. Now I can take 5 estates and basically guarantee a win next turn, right? I mean, you're not going to take that much, I don't think. Yeah. When in play. Why don't you play the bridge troll first? You can Ironworks a duchy. Like, that's... I don't know. Like, you're not gonna get there. I can guarantee you that. Not with only one bridge troll. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, the potion was not good. But I think the opening Ironworks was also pretty not good, and then, like, just it makes you not hit 5, which there seems so necessary. Okay, so well, I guess we start by top decking the sacrifice. That much seems like, straightforward. I mean, there's draw there, and sort of there, and sort of there. Weird. I never really get these Paddock games. Lost Arts looks interesting. There's going to be this thing you could potentially do where you like Galleria and then like play a bunch of Paddocks and empty the coffers or something ridiculous like that. So that'll be something to watch for. I'm having a really hard time seeing a start that isn't just top deck the sacrifice. Worst case is you hit Necropolis, which sucks here anyways. Best case is you hit the Overgrown Estate, which also sucks here. I guess you can open Royal Galley on top and Galley the Necropolis. That sounds awful. I think a silver is probably better than another thing. Yeah, there's two ways to play Gallery at the start of your turn, Galley and Contract, both of which look pretty dang good. You have a 3, which is obviously worse. I guess you can hit 5 that way, which is good. Maybe it's not so much so obviously worse. But I'm pretty happy with Sacrifice. I don't know that I would have top decked it anyways, just because, what are you buying on 5? Paddock? Falconer, maybe. Contract. I think I would have waited, because I think you just want the Sacrifice in deck immediately anyways, so why waste your favor? But Paddock's also good. We'll see. There's so many other things that can happen here that it's just whatever. I'm gonna take a Galley right now. Next turn, I guess I'm not hitting... No, I can still hit 5 because there's the silver. Well, so much for that plan. I guess I'm gonna sack the hovel and take a market square. So much guessing. Maybe you just keep taking Paddocks and it ends up working well. That's a scary thing. I would have really liked to have hit 5 there, but not to be. Now we'll hit 5. We'll just grab the Paddock. Okay, so apparently you're just going to keep buying Paddocks, which is totally reasonable. Is a Necropolis in there, so I'm going to play Market Square and then sack the Necropolis. We're just going to empty Paddock. No, we're going to Lost Arts it. Alright. I may be in really bad shape here. That's my thought right now. Do I want a gold? I guess so. I can do gold and still buy a Paddock. I could take Galleria. I don't know if actually getting the gold's actually any good is the thing. It probably isn't, to be quite honest. I'm gonna wait on that. I could Galley. I could just take another Paddock too. Another Galley Market Square might not be the worst thing, or Galley Night Watchman, just given this deck state, but I think I'm just going to take another Paddock. At some point, we'll hit numbers that are nice to hit. although we may just be toast by then. So, sure. I mean, you'll be fine taking 2 Paddocks, I'm guessing. Yeah. Why not? I'll be fine, I guess, taking 1. I wonder if taking the Wisp was dumb. I can sack it, right? In fact, sacking it might be a better option. I will take that for a Galley. I think over Market Square. Yeah. I think I ended up with 4 Paddocks, which I am totally fine with. This I'm a little bit less fine with. I guess I'll take Galleria over Grove. Can I draw? Yeah, I can draw over the shuffle with the Market Square. Okay. That's fine. I guess there was a case for just, like, playing the Wisp, too. I could sack Horse if I really want the village, which I think I do. So now I think I want another Market Square, another Galleria, and maybe just like 2 more Galleys. Seems alright. Or like Galley Market Square. Galley Market Square. All seems reasonable. I played 3 Paddock. Yeah, I do have 4. Gosh. Things are feeling alright. I'm gonna try to pile copper. Not really, but it's fun to think so. The gold might have been super bad. I don't know that I actually need to reach like that amount of money. It seemed good at the time. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I'm about to sack this Galleria because I need more horses. Maybe I just take King Provinces. Like, you know, province. Galleria. I guess I could also maybe use another sacrifice. Let's undo the second province by. I think about that a bit more. So I also go like Galleria, sack, Galley. Let's do that way. This is fine. Galleria, Market Square, Paddock. The hope is actually to, start sacking coppers, or maybe the silver, and preferably even gain another gold. Yeah, I mean, sure. That's weird. You had a Galleria and you didn't. Whatever. You have so many singles. I guess you still have all the shelters. That's what's up. Yeah, sacking the silver would be nice, and, whoa, that's a lot of horses. Assuming those are all horses, I don't think they are. It's gotta be a lot of copper. Did you play the Galley dead? I think you played the Galley dead. That's weird. I don't see any reason not to, put the sacrifice on it. What do I need for a pile out this turn? 32? That's probably not happening. Reducing a little bit. 28. Seems possible. I'll also have this, it's going to be less than that, because I'm going to be able to pile curses. Yeah. Okay. That'll be the plan. Royal Galley's curses in, a province. Galleria, Market Square, Paddock. This should be straightforward-ish. I can sack the silver. I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. We're winning right here. Awesome! That was a good set of games. We got to pile out curses twice, which is fantastic by buying them. So always good to do. Yeah, always good to do. Anyways, I'll see you all.